All right, are you guys ready to do some math? Yes? All right, we're going to do our counting and filling in our hundreds chart. We've been working on this every day, doing a couple rows. So we're going to start at 61 today and fill in our next 2 rows. And then we're going to practice skip counting because that's one of the things we're working on a skill we were working on yesterday. So we filled in our hundreds chart up to 60. What number comes after 60? What's after 60? 61, 62. What number is this? 62. Good job. All right, what comes after 62? 61, 62, 63. What comes after 63? 64. Very good. Let's count. 61, 62, 63, 64. What's this one? 65. Very good. What comes after 65? 66, 66, 67. What comes after 67? 68. Very good. 68, 69, 70. What number is this? 70. Good. What comes after 70? 71, 72, 71, 72, 73. What comes after 73? 74, 75, 76. What comes after 76? We jump up. 76, 77. What number is this? 77. What comes after 77? 78, 79, 80. All right. We've made it to 80. Let's count by ones all the way to 80. Do you think we can do that? Can we count to 80? I think we can. All right, let's point to number 1 on our charts. That's okay if you don't have a chart in front of you. You can put your finger up to the computer screen and count with me. All right, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. What number is this? 80. Very good. All right. I have my hundreds chart here. You don't have this in front of you, but you're going to count along with me, and I'm going to do some skip counting. So I'm going to skip count by tens, and you're going to help me. I'm going to start at 10 and go all the way down the row. So I'm going to color in 10, and you're going to count by tens with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. All right, so let's count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. All right, very good. Now I'm going to count by fives, and you can count with me, and I'm going to circle the number on the charts. So 5, I'm going to jump over here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. So it goes back every 5 numbers when you're counting by fives. So let's do that together. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. All right. Very nice job on our counting.
Pirate, think fast, insane the set. Sabotage, fill in the blank. Think fast or walk the plank. That's right, shipmates. No counting allowed on this boat. Say the amount in the set quickly or walk the plank. Sabotage with a pirate. Think fast, insane the set. Sabotage, fill in the blank. Think fast or walk the plank. Yo ho ho, mathematicians, it's time to sabotage again. Think fast and tell me how many. Sabotage with a pirate. Think fast, insane the set. Sabotage, fill in the blank. Think fast or walk the plank. I can see it with me eyes now. It's our last sets of pirate belongings. Fill in the blanks if you dare.
right, boys and girls, today we are going to be learning about numbers to 100 and using tens and ones blocks. So we have a couple vocabulary words before we get into our workbook. And the first vocabulary word is ones block. So you don't have these, but I have them to show you. We have ones blocks. So these are ones blocks. A ones, I like to just call it a one. Ones are worth 1. That's pretty easy. This is a ones block and it's worth 1. How much is this worth? Tell me. 1. A ones block is worth 1. So I'm going to put some ones blocks out here and you're going to count them and tell me how many it's worth. So let's count these to see how much it's worth. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 ones blocks. So this is worth 5. There's 5 right here. We just count them by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is worth 5. Let me add a couple more and see if you can tell me how much it's worth. All right, count these ones blocks. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. So it's 7 ones. So these are my ones. What are these? These are my ones. And my next one is a tens rod. Tens rod. Tens rod. So I have some tens rods. This is a tens rod. What is this? A tens rod. This is worth 10. So I'm going to show you. This is like putting the 10 ones all together. If I were to line these up, if I line them up, there's 10 of them, and it equals 10 ones equals 1 rod. So there's 10. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they made rods. They stuck all these ones together to make a rod. So it's just worth 10. Instead of counting out 10 every time, when we see a rod, we just know it's worth 10. When we see a rod, we know that it's worth 10. So it's pretty cool. If you know how to count by tens, you can count rods. Because when you have several of them put together, here's some rods. If you know how to count by tens, because we've been practicing our skip counting, you can tell me how many there are all together. Now, we could count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way till we count them all. But that would take too long. I don't want to do that. We do it the shorter way by just saying, this is a rod, and we can count by 10 to see how many we have in all. So first, let's just count how many rods we have. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 rods, and then they're each worth 10. Each one of these is worth how many? 10. So let's count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40. Count by tens again. 10, 20, 30, 40. So 4 rods equals 40 in all. Let me add a couple more to see if you can tell me how many there are now. First, let's count how many rods we have. How many tens rods? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 rods, and I want to see what they equal in all, so I'm going to count by tens. So let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 6 rods equals 60. Let's say that. 6 rods equals 60. Equals 60. All right. I think we are all set to open our student workbook. So open your V-Math Summer Adventure Student Book, and we are on page 47. So find page 47 in your book. It says, modeling numbers to 100. We're on Unit 4, Lesson 2. Let's write our name on top. Modeling numbers to 100. We're on Lesson 2 at the lion where it says Getting Started. Point to number 1. It says skip counting is a quick way of counting. What is the first number in problem 1? It starts with 10. Let's skip count by tens and write the missing numbers we say aloud. Count together. Ready? 10, 20. Write 20. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Start from the beginning. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Let's do it again. The more we do it, repetition over and over, the more we practice, the better you'll get. Ready? Count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. What number is that? 90. This is the number 90. All right, so we were counting by tens. What did we do? We skip counted by tens. All right, put your finger on number 2. 2 groups of blocks are in this problem. Count the blocks in the first group. Point to each block as you count aloud. So we have this, and I'm going to show you. It's one of these. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, I said this was called a rod. A rod is worth 10. Let's say it. A rod is worth 10. So there's 10 right here. And then I have some ones. Or they could be called units, but we're calling them ones. A ones block. This is them right here. I'm just showing you a bigger picture of what we have on our paper so we can count it easier. You can point on your paper and count, or point to the screen and count my big orange blocks. So I want to count the blocks in the second group. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 blocks in the second group. So I have 10 in this group and 6 in this group. We can find how many blocks there are in all by starting at 10. So which number is here? We have 10, and then we can count on. So here's 10, count on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So how many blocks do I have in all? 16. Very good. 1, 6. What number is that? 16. What's the number? 16. All right. Very good. Let's point to number 3. Look at the blocks in problem 3. How many blocks are in this stack? So each stack, do you remember how many? 10, right? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each one has 10. So I'm going to put my stacks out here. And there's 3 of them right here. So we have our 3. It's called a rod. When you see the rod, count by tens to find the total. So how many rods are there? 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 rods. So let's skip count to see how many we have in all. 10, 20, 30. 3 rods equals the number 30. 3 rods equals 30. Let's say that. 3 rods equals 30. Very good. All right, now let's look at our ones. When you see the blocks by themselves, they are ones blocks. You just count them to find the total. Let's count. 1, 2. So there's 2 of them. Now to find how many I have in all, we want to count them all. So I'm going to put them out here so you could see it bigger. Let's count. Remember, we count these by tens, and then we count on to see how many are here. So let's count. 10, 20, 30. Count on. 31, 32. So I need to write the number 32. What number is this? 32. Say it again. What's the number? 32. 3 tens and 2 ones makes 32. What number is it? 32. Very good. All right, put your finger on number 4. How many tens rods are in problem 4? Let's count. 1, 2. There's 2 of them. So I want to see how many I have in all. Let's count by tens, right? Because there's 10 of these. Let's count them by tens. 10, 20. 10, 20. So I'm going to write 20. I have 20 right here in all. Now I need to show how many ones I have. All right, so there's my ones. I need to count them by 1. So let's count to see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 ones. 2 tens and 5 ones. I want to count to see how many I have in all. Remember, we count these by tens, and then we count on. So let's count. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 20 and 5 make the number 25. What number is it? 25. All right. Let's go down to our guided practice. Point to the elephant. You're doing a great job. Write the number of tens and ones modeled by the tens rods and ones blocks. Then write the total number represented by the model. Okay, so what it really wanted you to do is just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put a 4 here. But I want to put the total right here, the total of tens and the total of ones. So don't get confused by that. So let's count our tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 tens. How many do I have? 4 tens. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what 4 tens equals. Count it by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. 4 tens equals 40. This is 40. And then I have 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's see how many we have in all. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. So we have 40 and 3. And I want to see how many I have in all. So I have 40 right here and 3 right here. So let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40. 41, 42, 43. What number is it? 43. How do I write 43? 43. Good. 43. All right, last one here. Let's count how many tens we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 tens. 6 tens. And I want to see what it equals. Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 6 tens equals 60. 6 tens equals 60. Now let me put my ones out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me show it with my base 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tens equals 7. So now we need to count how many we have in all. We have so many blocks. I'm going to put them all together, and we're going to count how many we have in all. So we have 6 tens, which equals 60, and 7 ones, which equals 70. So let's count all together. We count these by tens, and then we count on with our ones. Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Count on. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. So 6 tens and 7 ones equals 67. Very nice job. All right, boys and girls, we worked together on that last worksheet. Now it's time for your independent practice. It says write the number of tens and ones modeled by the tens rods and ones blocks. Then write the total number represented by the model. So remember, these ones, you're going to count by tens. 10, 20, 30, and then you'll write it, and then you'll count the ones. Count them by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you write a 4. And then you're going to count on all together. So you would go 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and you'll write the number 34. So count the tens, write the total. Count the ones, write the total. Count how many in all. All right, if you're able to, have your parent take a picture and send it to me on Class Dojo so I can see your wonderful work, and do a good job counting your tens and your ones. All right, everyone, for our last activity for today, we are going to do the tens and ones bingo, and this is in your VMath Summer Adventure, your student book. It's towards the end with the extra pages. It's on page 87. So turn to page 87 and we will play this game. I'm going to write my name on top. We will play the game the best as we can without being together at school. If we were together at school, this would be perfect because we can totally play this game nicely. But we'll do the best we can without being at school. And so it says to write these numbers in your boxes up here. We aren't going to use the bottom 2 rows. So just, if you can, cross these 2 rows out. Cross those rows out. We're not going to use those rows. So you can, if you'd like, you can write the same numbers I write on my chart, or you can write any number in the first 2 rows, your own numbers, because maybe you can try and get a bingo before Miss Minnick does. Maybe you can beat me. Or maybe you want to play along with me. Either way is fine. So I'm going to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of these numbers and write them in any order. Okay, so that's the first step. So I'm going to write, what number is that? 41. I'll do this one. 27. What number is this? 27. And I'll write 32. What number is that? 32. All right, 11. What's that number? 11. All right, 34. What's this number? 34. All right, 36. What number is this? 36. 36. All right, 25. Make sure you only write each number one time. All right, 25. All right, 47. What number is that? 47. And we need one more. Which one haven't I used? All right, this one. What number is that? 29. What number is it? 29. All right. So write with your pencil, fill in your number chart. You can write the same numbers or different numbers. Just don't use the bottom 2 rows, just the top 2 rows. I'm adapting the game a little bit from the directions in my book. So all those numbers in the first 2 rows I have written on my flashcards. So I'm going to mix the order up. So first, let's just go through the flashcards and practice our numbers. What number is that? 47, 45, 43. What's this one? 41. 38. What's that? 36. 34. 32. 29. 27. 25. 23. 21 and 11. All right, so I'm going to shuffle them. I'm going to mix the cards up. Now for this part, I'm using counters. When I find a number on my card, I'm going to put a counter on it. Okay, and we're going to try and get a bingo. We're going to try and get 3 in a row. So it could be like this. It could be 3 this way, 3 this way. Just trying to get any 3 in a row. Don't use a pencil or a crayon to color it in. Try and use something like a counter or a little toy or a bean or a button or something you can place on there. Or, I don't know, little cookies, whatever you can find. That way we could maybe play the game again. I know we only have a few days of summer school left, but don't color it with a crayon when we get your number because we want something we can take off and play the game again with the same board. All right? So, what number is that? 25. What's the number? 25. Do you see 25? Remember, I know yours might be different than mine. Maybe you have the same numbers I use. So if you have 25, put a counter on 25. What number is that? Did you say 23? If you said 23, you are correct. Oh, I don't have 23. Oh, and I forgot. I want to show the numbers. So I'm going to show 23 as we're doing this to help practice our counting. Let's count it. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Maybe you have 23. Maybe you have more counters than I do. What number is that? 21. Oh, I don't have 21, but I'll show it. 10, 20, 21. What number? 11. Very good. So let's show 11. 10, 11. 10, 11. So I have 11. I'm going to put one right there. I have 2 in a row, so I would need one more to get a bingo. What number is this? 47. 47. Let me show 47. 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's count 47. Count 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. What number is it? 47. Do I have 47 on my chart? Yes. Oh, I need a 29 or a 41 to get a bingo. Let's look at my next card. What number is that? 45. Let's show 45. Count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. But I don't have 45 on my chart. Do you have 45? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. What number is this? 43. 43. Let me show 43 and then we'll count it. Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. 43. 43. All right. Oh, let me check. Nope, I don't have 43. Do you have 43? All right. What number is this? 41. What number is it? 41. Let me put it out. All right, let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. Do you have 41? Do I have 41? Oh, I see it. I have 41. Did I get a bingo? Bingo! I got 3 in a row. So we could have got 3 in a row going this way, or this way, this way, this way. Any 3 in a row. So 1, 2, 3. I got a bingo. Did you get bingo? Did you have a fun time playing that game? This is something you can play at home with your family. All you have to do is make number cards, and it's practice. It's perfect practice for your numbers and identifying numbers. And maybe you already have number cards made from when I asked if you want to make number cards to sequence your numbers. So if you have those cards, you can use that to play your bingo. So there's lots of fun ways we can practice math at home. We don't always just have to do worksheets. We want to try and think of fun activities and fun ways to do our learning. So great job with your numbers today. I hope you had a nice time and you did a good job. Have a great rest of your day.